It definitely goes down in there. That looks almost like an animal den, but... Woo! Dude! That is a sinkhole right there. So I've lost Mike somewhere in the jungle. I know he's not too far away, but I don't know exactly where he is. Well, you can see that there's a bunch of pokeberry coming up. This is delicious in a poke salad. You have to cook it a certain way though. But I did want to show you something. I got a little squeaker down here and I dug it. It's been mostly pie plates, pieces of pie plate so far, but I think that's going to be a Civil War bullet right there. What do you think? Yes, indeed. See, we got some black on it, so that tells me that this was thrown out when the paper cartridge was still on there, and that's the gunpowder. That black dirt you see right there, that's gunpowder in the base. So I think it'd be a good idea to look around here a little bit, because they never just threw one out. Usually it'd be like a pocket full. I'll try to get a hold of Mike here. I don't know, it's just really grown up in here this time of year. I'd rather be on the river, but we tried to do that today in my boat, but the river was like flooded. It was like about 6 feet or so, and it's really swift, so it wasn't going to be any digging there. Thought I just heard him, but that was probably someone else. All right, let's get back to it. I didn't get you off with a signal. I probably should have. It sounded like it was something deep, but I thought it might be iron because there's a bunch of fence wire here. If you look over right in there, that's where I just found that first bullet. I haven't covered the hole in yet, so I'm leaving it for a marker, but I got a nice deep signal here and it's starting to give me a bit of a squeak. So I'm hoping, I just saw a little scrape of white. So I'm hoping that's gonna be a bullet. Did you see it right here? See that little scrape right there? It's not gonna be anything, but had me being a little bit happy about it. Let's get the pinpointer out. If this is a bullet, I'll definitely get Mike over here. It's right in there, whatever it is. I'm gonna go ahead and set you up. See that? I'm gonna go just behind. Oh, that was probably just about on top of it. Hit a rock or something there. No, there's some iron. See it? I don't think it's fence wire, but I don't think it's going to be. Oh, that's probably a hook of some kind. Not really too worried about it. Could be wire, I guess. Let's see what we got. Yeah, so that's it's got a hooky thing right there and something here. That could have been a piece of wire that the soldiers actually used to make a hook to put stuff on camp, put something on a campfire. Maybe you had like a little coffee pot or something. It's really hard to say. All right, I'm not gonna call Mike just yet. We've got to find one more good target. Just kind of hanging around this open area. I gave Mike, sent him a pin to show him where I am at. I haven't dug anything else except this piece of iron just now. It looks like an old spring of some sort. There was Civil War fighting in this area, so I'm going to dig iron like this in the hopes it's an artillery shell or a fragment. Of course, there could be bayonets and gun tools and muskets too. Yeah, I don't know where Mike is. Hopefully he'll show up after a while. Right over in there is where I found that bullet, so I'm not really too far from it. And I got a really nice high squeaker here. It sounds almost too small to be a bullet, but it's reading about 80. I guess you can hear that. I think it's going to be fairly close to the surface. You can see that somebody's been back here pushing dirt around not too long ago. All right, right there. Definitely going to be non-ferrous. I mean, it's not going to be iron. Should be about 4 inches in front of the shovel blade. Guarantee it's going to be in that stuff somewhere. Yep. Loose stuff. Sounds almost like a coin more than a bullet. Probably has stinking Lincoln. It's right in there. Man, that's a high squeak. There it is. I think it's going to be a washer of some sort. What do you think? That is a washer of some sort. Aluminum, I do believe. Don't think it's going to be silver. No, too light. So that's an aluminum washer of some sort. Definitely not Civil War era. Although they did have aluminum back then, back in the 1860s. Except that it was actually worth more than its weight in gold, because they hadn't really developed the good techniques to get the aluminum out of the iron ore, the bauxite, the bauxite, which is the aluminum ore. But once they figured out how to do that, not too long after that, aluminum just became very easy to get. So if you find like an aluminum ring from the 1860s, it was better than gold to them. So I've been working my way down through some of these paths that they cleared, and I'm not finding a whole lot, just a few shotgun shells. I have not heard from Mike. I sent him a pin, but I don't think he's headed this way. I did want to show you this. This is a nice turkey feather. I think I'll keep it for good luck, because just before I saw the turkey feather, I can see some stone, stacked stone right over there. See it? So that's either a stone wall, which what it probably is, or it could be part of a foundation. So we're going to work our way over there and see what that is. I would think it's a wall, because there's actually lots of stone walls in this area. It's pretty noted for it. Let's get the metal detector and on our way over. What do you say? By the way, those yellow flowers out there, that's mustard, and you can actually eat the leaves. They're really good. You can make like salads and stuff out of them. In fact, I've been eating a few. I'm over near the stone wall. I just noticed this, which might be an old dig hole. I don't know if it is or not. And lots of other people have been digging out here and have permission for this spot. But I haven't seen too many dig holes since I got in here a ways. What we have here is a nice stone wall right here. Looks like they've been pushing some trails and stuff. There's actually a stream down over that hill. We might go down there and look at it, but it's pretty thick right there. There were actually a lot of soldiers in this area. This was an area where they had some static lines after some major fighting. But you know, this has been hunted for 40, 50, 60 years, detected. I think what we're finding is stuff that was recently pushed up when the developer came in here to, you know, put some stakes up and probably surveyed it a little bit. All right, let's keep at it. We came up that way. I think we'll just go up that way and kind of see if we can find Mike. I haven't heard from him. Hopefully he's finding a few things. Well, unfortunately, well, stone wall's over there. This was the trail, one stake, and the trail ends. So that was, they only made that this clear area just to put that stake in the ground. Probably where there's going to be a Walmart or something. Going to be a big development here at some time, probably not long from now, considering they're getting it staked out. All right, we're not going to go that way because it's too thick. So we'll go back around kind of the way we came. Maybe we'll jump the wall, see what's on the other side. Have a nice high squeaker in this little clump of dirt. Probably going to be a rifle, modern rifle cartridge or something like that. But I'm going to get you out just in case. All right, it's in here. I don't think that's it. I think that's a rock. Let's break it in two. Well, not quite two, but not on that piece. All right, oh, there it is. That's going to be probably going to be a fired Civil War bullet. Be better if it was melted, but judging by the looks of it, I think it's going to be, oh no, nah, it's fired. That's probably a fired mini ball right there. What's left of it, you can see it's really hit something hard up close. And that might actually even be a round ball. I'm not 100% on that. We might be able to clean it up and get a better look at it, but like I said, we're not far from where the actual fighting took place, although there wasn't a big battle right here. Number two. So I'm working this area in here, and there's a lot of iron, and it could be fence wire, because there is a little bit of a ridge that runs right along the middle there, and it pushed through it right here. No signs of rocks or anything, but I got a nice deep signal here, and I thought I'd get you out for it because I haven't got down to it yet. So I suspect it could be something good. Right there. All right, let's get the shovel out and I'll set you up. See that okay? I hit over here to the side. And on to this side. Oh, I just scraped it. It's going to be iron. Hopefully it's a cannonball. What is it? That right there is a big, I think it's going to be like a buckle. That's the tongue right there. So that would have been a big strap went across here, probably for horses or something, although I don't know for sure. Oh well. At least it was deep. Just down the hill from where I started getting that iron. And I think we have a structure here of some sort. Wouldn't you say? It looks like there's a wall going across here. And not just a fence, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Wall here and a wall here. Look how dark that soil is. Maybe this might be a home site. I have not seen this one before. Oh yeah, look at that. Ah, sweet. So this is either a house or a barn. I've hunted this before, like I said, but it's been a long time. Yeah, I don't know this spot. Let's go down in there. Falling over. I want to get down in here, look around, see if there's any bottles or anything like that, any glass or whatever. As you can see, definitely a foundation of some sort. That looks like it's been dug out almost. There's lots of fence wire in here, so at some point a farmer many years ago filled it in with old fence wire. I think it's just rust from the fence wire. I was hoping maybe some trash in here too, but I'm not seeing any signs of broken glass or pottery or other things. I'm not real hopeful about it. Well, this is kind of strange. I've looked all around this foundation and I'm not getting a whole lot in the way of iron. There is some, but not a lot. You know, you can see how thick this was, wall going around. I suspect it's a barn or an outbuilding, so that would mean that there's a house nearby. And it could be like up in this brush or something. I would think probably slightly uphill, which is that direction. So let's go over there, look around. I'm just not getting hardly any signals. I mean, there's probably 50 pieces of iron in here, small little blips of nails and whatnot, but not enough to be a house. I'm 100% certain on that. Well, this is kind of a weird little spot here. Something killed the trees, most of them. I mean, there's some coming out, but a lot of dead trees in here, and it's kind of grassy. Pretty easy to detect. I'm not really finding a whole lot, but you can see there's a big pile of rocks right here. This was kind of attracting me to the spot. I don't know why. It's almost like a rectangular pile. Piled them up there for some reason. Of course, this is like bedrock everywhere, so I don't know why they did that. I don't know if this is a pile or not. Yeah, a few more loose rocks here. Not really seeing any signs of houses or foundations. Foundation we are at is actually up that way about 200 yards. I'm kind of working my way down through here, down toward the creek. Mike's finding a bullet or two, so he's happy. He's a long way from me. So we're going to keep going on our own. Well, we found some water. This is not the creek that I was looking for, but I think this is probably a spring right here. See, there's a stone wall over there, and it's a nice clear limestoney water. So I'm working my way back toward the truck and hoping to run across Mike. I did see a couple places where he dug, so I'm kind of on his trail, but I haven't found him yet. But anyway, what I want to show you is this. This looks kind of interesting, doesn't it? It looks like a cave. When I was just talking to you, I looked over here and I saw another sinkhole looking thing. So I thought we'd come over here and look at it too. Well, it definitely goes down in there. That looks almost like an animal den, but... Ooh, dude! That is a sinkhole right there. All I see down there is black. Black as night. Let's go down here. You see this is all sunk down in here too. Another... Ooh, that looks interesting. You know what? There you see another little sink. I gotta be careful about that one though, because I have no idea. Can you see it's like a round hole? I can't see the sides. I better give that a wide berth and come up around this way on solid ground, just in case it goes down like 100 feet straight down. I don't want it to collapse on me. Does it? No. All right, good. All right, that looks like a groundhog has dug it out, but that dirt has fallen down in there. You can see there's more holes here. That's another hole. That's all sunken down. Yeah, I don't want to fall in it. Jeez, man, that's dangerous out here, isn't it? Looky, no. That just kind of tightens up too. But you can see there's like a drainage ditch or something that goes down through here, and there's just a bunch of sinkholes along it. All right, so let's go ahead and check out the sinkholes. We're going to start at the first one we saw and work our way down the hill. And there are no known caves, you know, recorded caves that I know about within probably 5 miles of here at least. So these could be brand new ones if they keep going. All right, let's check out the first one. I mean, even if it's something we have to dig out, I don't mind. All right. It doesn't look like much. All right, this one is not much. This is just where a groundhog or a raccoon or something's been coming up out of there. And I thought that looked a lot better. You can get all tangled up in these multiflora rows. Cut me up pretty bad. All right, let's go to this one. This one looked a little more promising, didn't it? It's definitely got a lot of dirt down in there. It's gone somewhere. Let's see what we got. All right. I can't really see that it goes anywhere. It goes back under this rock here and back that way. I'll stick my head down in the hole as best I can. And if it looks like it keeps going, I'll shove the camera down there with a flashlight. I can't see. All right, so I stuck my head down in there, and it keeps going, but not very big. And I threw some rocks, and they didn't like tumble down into a 100-foot pit. Let's go ahead and work our way down to these. These look a little more promising. Let's check this one out. That's a leg breaker, isn't it? You know, all this dirt's going somewhere, so there's got to be a cave down in there. Might not be big enough for us to get in, but ooh. All right, so that goes down along the edge of some rock. You can see that solid rock, and keeps going down in there. There's an old can or something down in there. Maybe that's a big old spider egg right there. All right, let's see what we got back behind us. Back in there, just kind of. So that kind of keeps going a little bit, but not anything we're going to ever get in. This is probably the most promising one, but it goes down in there, but it's not. Oh, that one goes down further. You see? I'll drop a rock down there. Back behind us. Can't see. All right. Definitely really stinks. So there's something alive down there. Well, or something dead. I'm not sure. But it's probably a critter that lives in that hole. Well, Mike's almost here. We're actually back by getting close to the vehicles. There's an old foundation over there. Not too, you know, I mean, it's probably 1900. And there's a little dump right here, I think went to the house. And I don't see anything that's going to be old enough for me to be interested in though here. This looks like some kind of modernish beer bottles. You see plastic in there. It might have been dug out already. I don't know. This is a pretty well-known area. There's an old milk bottle top to it. So, yeah, this has probably been dug out. I hear Mikey. How was a Sam Squanch up there?
Yeah, I seen 2 of them. Oh, you're filming, aren't you?
Yeah, just, it's the old dump. I think somebody already dug it out. There's like
what you were looking at.
Plastic and stuff up under the rock, so.
Where's the house site? Is it right here?
It's right over there.
Okay, so this would be the yard.
Yeah, this was like a dump, but yeah, but there's plastic like buried underneath these rocks, so that means somebody already dug it out.
I gotcha.
I think I probably know who actually, but so you can see Mike's finds.
Yeah, we got pretty
got
much
a
similar.
chewed up bullet and a drop bullet, and I have a fired bullet and a drop bullet. So
yeah,
pretty much the same thing, huh?
A great day, but hey, we got out.
Yeah,
and had some fun.
It was fun.
And this area would be great if it was all dead.
Yeah.
I'm kind of feeling a little loopy myself.
Me too. All right, we'll check on the next. We might come back to dig these bottles up sometime, but I think it's already been dug out. We'll see you on the next one, maybe.
Mother Earth has no sympathy. She'll take the ring from your hand and bury it in the sand and keep it for eternity. Mother Earth, she's got her secrets she's promised to keep, hidden in her dirt or deep in her creek. Mother Earth, she ain't saying exactly what she's saving, where it is or what it might be. Mother Earth, you are my lady, my big round baby. I'll rock you until I go to sleep. She don't care if you're dying or if you're living or somewhere in between. Mother Earth, you are my lady.